As the finishing touches get put on the cage, Byron, what are these superstars in for here tonight?
They're in for the fight of their lives, Michael. In fact, I would go as far as to say that these superstars will likely never be the same after this one.
Corey, what should we be on the lookout for here in this steel cage match?
Cole, you can bet both of these superstars will be looking to use the cage to their advantage as much as possible here tonight. At least they should be looking to do that.
And his opponent, from Cleveland, Ohio.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Whoa, the Southern Light suplex. You don't see that very often. We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
Oh, nasty impact.
Nope, reverses it.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oof. Dodges that one.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest.
A spinning leg lariat. When this guy's on, look out. A spinning leg lariat.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams...
Oh no, we know what...
Better be careful not to get disqualified.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower of Doom.
Byron, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them, I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside.
This could end it in a hurry.
And there it is, boys.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible. He's making a statement here with this attack. Looking for...
Ooh, nasty impact.
This is all but over.
Oh, this one is over.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. Going for...
Oh, what a boot.
This one's over, guys.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Down, like being manhandled by a bear.
Dodges a bullet there.
Be careful not to get disqualified.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Southern Lights suplex. You don't see that very often. Ooh, what impact.
Keep in mind, this superstar is competing hurt tonight. Or so we're told. I'm not so sure I believe it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even... Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
Warm up the bus. This one is over. Just as devastating the second time around.
Chaos, melee, pandemonium.
This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree.
And things look bleak right now.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
Probably wise not to focus too much on this superstar's injury. I mean, half the roster is likely competing with some sort of injury right now. It's just part of the game.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win? Chalk up another one.